What's going on, dudes? It's your boy Andy Matrix. This is kind of surprising. Well, I don't know if I should say surprising. I mean, eh, Sony. I think this is a good decision for Sony because when Concord came out, it only had 600 players. I think no more than 1,000 players. And it took them $400 million to make the game, which is like $500 million. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. I mean, not even like the Avengers Hollywood movies. That the budget for Avengers was not even that high. So this game is a pretty big deal, and it's the biggest freaking loss, the biggest loss in history. I tell you.
Hello, this is Yami Yugi from Yu-Gi-Oh! And make sure to subscribe to Andy Matrix's channel. Now on with the show.
So I'm here at Forbes.com and it says Sony shuts down Concord developer. No relaunch coming. So they're not going to release it. They're not going to try to improve it. They're not going to try to do anything. It is a loss. I'm guessing they better use it as a tax write-off. That will be the best decision at this point. Because, I mean, spending all those years just to just for a game to just fail, not even make a dollar. I mean, it didn't even make a freaking dollar, but they were highly dependent on the success of this game. So bad calculations. And also it was a DEI game. You already know how that ends. Let's go ahead and read what Forbes has to say. It says Sony will close. Hold on, let me go ahead and zoom in here. It says Sony will close down Firewall Studios, the developer of the now offline Concord hero shooter that was potentially preparing for a free-to-play relaunch that will no longer happen. Firewall will dissolve, though a breakdown player between layouts and who may move elsewhere inside Sony is as of yet unclear. Here's what Herman Hulse said in a message to the staff. It's coming from The Verge. It says, "We have spent considerable time these past few months exploring our options." Holt said, "After much thought, we have determined the best path forward is to permanently sunset the game and close the studio. I want to thank all the Firewall for their craftsmanship, creative spirit, and dedication." You know, it didn't have to be this way. It really didn't have to be this way. Maybe they're, trying to shut down all these studios to make way for another type of, ruler in the gaming industry. Maybe China. Conspiracy theory. Says the launch of Conquer will remain one of the largest video game disasters of all time. A title that took years and potentially hundreds of millions of dollars to develop. Shut down just 2 weeks after launch due to an abysmally low player count. Yeah, that's embarrassing. You know, when a silly anime game like Genshin Impact, an online game like Genshin Impact does much better than a AAA shooter game, you know they messed up. They messed up big time. And it's hard to go back. They messed up big time and it's really hard to go back, I tell you. I mean, do you think that Sony's going to learn from this? The answer is no. I honestly don't think. I mean, they're going to make some pretty cool games, but they're probably going to attempt this a second time and failed a second time and then be like, hey, guys, scratching their head like, hey, guys, like, how come this didn't work? And it's for a reason. People are kind of getting tired of, free-to-play games, because they know that they're going to end up paying for something when they're playing. So it's not exactly free. There's things you got to pay for, like Fortnite. And I think people are just kind of satisfied with the free-to-play games that are out there already, like Fortnite. Most people are playing Fortnite. They're not playing like a multiple shooting games. A lot of these companies are trying to take all the customers from Fortnite, and it's just not working. It's just not working. People are very content with where they are, with what they're doing, with what they have, and they don't really want to move on to anywhere else. And maybe Fortnite just has way so many options for gameplay that people are like, I don't need to play Concord. I'm happy here. So Sony better start making AAA single player games like they used to, good old games like before. Otherwise, China's going to take the market, or maybe that's what they want. Maybe they're just, call me a conspiracy theorist, but it just seems that at the same time that America's going down, Hollywood's going down, the music industry's going down, video games are going down, everything's going down, the economy's going down. And here comes China like, hey, look at these games. These games are not DEI. Think about it. It's just a conspiracy theory, but in the past 4 years since the pandemic, like more than half of the conspiracy theories that are floating around in the air for many decades and years have actually come true. They have proven to be true. And I really do think that this is how China is going to rule the gaming industry by, destroying ours with with all this nonsense that's added to the games. And then they're going to swoop in, like a superhero. Hey, guys, look at these games. And then America is going to give all their money to China. And then China's going to make all the, gaming industry money. And then voila. So, yeah. Surprise, not surprise. It was bound to happen, I guess. But because they have spent so much money, $400 million, I really, really honestly thought that that Sony was going to maybe, take a step back, fix the game, and then come back and try to re-release it. But, it was obviously too late because people had already deemed the game to suck, and they didn't want to play it. So, whatever your thoughts are, comment below, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell for future notifications. Everybody, it's your boy Andy Matrix. Peace out. Godspeed.